Those microphones are on now. They're a little touchier than what you're used to.
Ugh.
Just so you know.
I shouldn't.
See?
Oh, yeah, I can hear
Gonna
it.
yawn then.
Totally an echo.
You'll get used to it.
Sure.
I want to make sure that you're showing a recording on the YouTube, but you would, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah,
They're
jeez.
a little touchier than the other one.
Yeah, you can probably even lean back and
Yeah.
still be heard.
Well, seeing I naturally
Yeah.
hang on the table.
So,
All right, are you all set?
yep, I'm good.
We'll call to order the Village of Middleville Planning Commission meeting this evening. Rhonda, if we can have a roll call, please.
Jason Holzhausen.
Here.
Bruce Farrell.
Here.
Troy Newman.
Here.
Bob Pergler.
Here.
Amanda Meacham.
Here.
All right, so we have the Pledge of Allegiance on our agenda. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have our agenda for this evening in front of us. Anyone have questions, comments, additions?
No, sir.
Who's making that?
I'll make a motion that we, accept the agenda as written.
Support.
Went away for a minute.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right, we have a motion with support to approve our agenda this evening. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you all. We have minutes from our regular June 2nd meeting and then the July 21st meeting, which was the over at Bradford White with the master plan survey results. If anyone's got any corrections, additions, questions, comments? No.
Made sure you got me at 7:57
Did I?
or 5:57 getting there.
I take my job seriously.
She wasn't gonna give you any extra
You can't get away with anything.
No. All right, anyone making that motion?
I make a motion, we approve the July 21 minutes
And
And the June 2s.
June 2nd too.
and June 2nd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Second.
Both of them.
Do you have that?
All right,
Second.
we have a motion to approve our June 2nd and July 21st meetings. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, folks. All right, we have our first public comment session. We are by ourselves, so we are moving on. We have a public hearing this evening about a zoning ordinance text amendment. So we are going to suspend our regular meeting, open our public hearing. Mr. Powers.
So yeah, this is related to the sign ordinance amendments. A little background that the ordinance committee has been working through, multiple zoning updates. The proposed ordinance would revise several existing provisions of Article 2 of the Chapter 78. A lot of this also relates to standards for the downtown village and special designation commercial districts, being ones on a future land use map, being created as we speak. And also relates to some of the temporary signs that have been viewed as prohibited and a handful of other changes. Certainly happy, to answer any questions, but procedurally, pursuant to the Michigan Zoning Enabling Act, planning commissioners are responsible for conducting the public hearing, reviewing the proposed zoning text amendments, and making a recommendation to the village council following the closure of the public hearing.
Thank you, sir. Public comments. Hearing none. We'll close our public hearing, resume our regular meeting. All right, so what's the deal with feather flags? No. Because that's how all this started, right?
So that's one of the items, and this is suggesting that they would not be allowed in the downtown area, but would be on M37.
Yeah, from reading this, it puts them in the banners category with
That's
an
correct.
official definition.
Yep.
Yeah, so nothing much with those, just making sure the description.
And
of
it
the-
addresses a
Yeah.
procedural matter too, because we have required temporary sign permits for temporary signs where this would not require the permits. Certainly, the requirements for time and duration would remain the same though,
Okay. So
being
just-
that those were a zero fee and administrative process.
so then it would be up to somebody
If there's,
seeing flag, noting when it showed up, noting when
That's
it
correct.
went away. So that's work for,
if they're having them
For
for a
record.
period over 30
Right.
days,
It's always.
or a maximum of 120.
yeah, so that gets it in the ordinance that way. Like you said, the way it kind of has used to work, so.
As soon as it gets noted by an authority? would-
So, yeah, if there was a complaint or if it was noted that there was a temporary sign, it would then be viewed in regards to whether or not it's meeting these standards.
One, and I should have looked this up because when I read it, I thought, and then I failed to look it up. The definition of abandoned sign, how long is, like, there used to be a changeable copy, a letterboard sign on the corner at the light in front of the tiny little building that was deemed abandoned by your predecessor, Doug, at one point. Eventually did go away, but I can't remember, and I didn't look it up of.
So you asking like how long and the sign? can
Well,
be-
yeah, we've got abandoned signs are prohibited in all zoning districts. When's a sign become when's a sign become abandoned? And I can't remember. I should have looked it up.
Oh, yeah, pull our ordinances up.
Yeah. Well, that's,
Yeah, give me 1 second.
you guys know what sign I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the.
Yeah, the person that owns that property had caught me on the soccer fields one day. Like, he was gonna see, he was gauging how much he wanted to fight with that previous zoning administrator about it.
An abandoned sign means a sign serving a premise vacant or unoccupied for more than 180 days.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
And
how did-
that's located in section 78-626 of our
Yeah.
definitions.
Yeah, I had told Justin to just pull the sign down. It's not worth your time and effort. And on top of that, you can't see around it, so. Okay, that was my curiosity. Cause I didn't bother to look it up.
That section is not included in this ordinance.
Yeah, there wasn't any changes there, so. Do we have questions or comments from ordinance or, for committee members that helped with this?
None from me.
Well, I think it finally will put to bed the feather flag issue, because they're literally written in there now, verbatim of what they are and what category they fall into. So are we satisfied? All right, then I will make we gotta do something with council, so I'm going to make a motion to recommend approval of the sign ordinance amendments to village council.
Support.
Is that good enough, Rhonda?
Mhm,
Motion?
mhm.
Okay,
Close enough.
okay, sure.
Do you want a roll call on that? I'm feeling like we should have a roll call.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an ordinance
It
text
doesn't, it
amendment.
doesn't, we didn't put that on the agenda, but
I'm thinking we should, so let's
Okay.
go ahead and have a roll call for
Okay.
that.
Robert Prugler,
Yes.
Bruce Farrell, Amanda Meacham,
Yes.
Troy Newman,
Yes.
Jason Holzhausen,
Yes. All right. Well, see what council wants to do with that then. So we're down another member because Steve moved out of the village, so thus, is council gonna take up a new
There was
appointment at some point here?
an ad in the paper to appoint someone. The tricky part about appointing someone to council right now is that term expires December 1st. And then they would, if that person would want to stay beyond December 1st, they would have to do a write-in.
Because the deadline was
In
in
the-
July.
No, yeah.
To get
Petition deadline
printed
is
on
in
the ballot.
July.
Yeah, to get printed on the
Correct,
ballot.
so they'd have to
you
do a write-in for the November ballot. So,
know, council.
so that's a thing there. And
Wouldn't
then,
add a member to this board.
yeah, and that doesn't add anybody
That
here.
does serve all problem, yeah, I know.
There is gonna be on their agenda Tuesday that they look at committee appointments again. I can't say, I mean, they might,
They might-
somebody
may or
that's
may
already
not.
sitting may wanna come in here too. I don't know.
Okay.
So it'll be on Tuesday's agenda for them to look at that because Steve was on a few other committees as well.
Yeah,
Not just a liaison here, he's on a couple other committees, so.
I'm okay if we just leave his spot on the ordinance committee vacant for now. Cause I'm the alternate on that, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm fine, to just leave it vacant for now. Nothing changed from what I saw you yesterday, Doug, about site plan, maybe?
So, yeah, I mean, I can get to the administrator's report too, because there hasn't been any committee meetings recently.
No.
That certainly, I would anticipate the need for scheduling a site plan committee, because we have a partial submission for property located on M37, proposing a hardware store. So that, just waiting for some additional information so we can then get that scheduled, but they are going to the M37 corridor committee next week.
Oh, okay.
So it is moving along. We're just waiting on, a few items from there. Since we didn't have a meeting last month, there may be a few more items than you would have expected. There's been a handful of permits. 36 State Street do have a meeting scheduled with them to discuss requirements for architectural review and such. So there's a good chance that that may be coming to the planning commission as part of a site plan soon as well. The Mid Villa has gotten their final occupancy approvals. And if you didn't know, McDonald's ribbon cutting tomorrow at 11 a.m. We have another ribbon cutting that will be the Sunday after next, which is just over here across from Thornapple Township. Beyond that, Thornapple Township has inquiry regarding if interest in joint training sessions that wasn't specified in regards to what that would be, if that's citizen planner or something else. But certainly if during this meeting or after, let me know if you have interest in joining the Thornapple Township for some planning or zoning educational opportunities. Because they are asking the areas
Okay.
if there's interest.
So they just got a new, used to be zoning administrator.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So she's sent out an email asking if there's interest. Certainly want to make sure you're aware of that in case if anyone is looking for education opportunities. I don't have more information about date or anything, but just want to ask, interest. Let me know so we can
I think
make
it
sure
would
you're
be,
included in the information.
I think it would be useful.
I'd be interested. Let's
Yeah.
find out a date.
Even if it's just getting in the same room as some of the members from up the street.
Okay.
So,
Well, it went well when we did it here before too. With somebody too.
yeah. Do we know how full Mid-Villa is?
So last I knew, they had at least 100 applications that were approved and we're in the process of moving in.
Okay.
You know, that was 2.5 weeks ago. So I can certainly check on what those numbers are.
That's
You know,
just-
for the next
Of how
meeting.
many?
They, out of 144. So they have application or more applications than they do units, but working through the process for, you know, the workforce housing, you know, takes a little bit more time than, you know, some of
Yeah.
the market rate options.
Okay.
I noticed their wayfinding signage has the storage facility on it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
I don't know if they're still doing that.
So I was told that they got the site plan approved. However, at that time, I'm sure you know, there was some additions and new units, so did not look like it was, you know, feasible. So
It's still
that
the
has
case,
been
probably.
tabled. That I don't anticipate that coming to fruition. There's a good chance that as we're looking at the other remaining lots on that site, that at some point there will probably be a revision to the PUD. Since that was stipulated in those plans, so they would have to come back and.
Yeah, if there's gonna be a different something on that
'Cause
part.
I don't anticipate it going forward as storage units.
Is there any way to know how many of the people that have applied for Mid-Villa, where they're working?
We can probably find out some of that information or like a idea for like classification. I don't know what information they're allowed to share,
Yeah, I
you know,
understand, yeah.
specific to demographics, but I'm sure, you know, let me see.
It'd be
what I
very
can get.
interesting to know how many work on a Bradford White or
Or at least
Yeah.
like, yeah,
somewhere else, yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Like in the
yeah.
county or something.
I'll reach out and see what information they're able to provide about demographics.
All right, any other questions?
Which parcel is the hardware store?
So that would be just south of Three Brothers Pizza. The parcels that were previously looked at for, yeah.
The old ice cream lot.
Yeah. We have Mr. Rickards' report. Everyone checked it for their own house, right?
yep.
Questions for Mr. Rickard to be relayed? Yeah,
Signs, wireframe signs. Sorry, that was always my bugaboo. There's a lot of them up on Grand Rapids Street that are kind of in corners and I don't know if he's, you know,
Can have a dialogue,
I just see some.
Yeah.
I see
absolutely.
a lot.
Are we still enforcing the travel trailer not on the property thing at all, or?
So, yeah, there isn't a suspension yet, you know, for the RV storage ordinance. It's still in effect.
Still in effect?
Just the question becomes, once it's suspended, in regards to possible escalation, there are some logistic challenges.
all right. We are at our second public comment session. We're still by ourselves.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing around it?
You know,
No.
officially public.
Oh, this isn't really me in this body, but since I'm in the room with Rhonda, I could email Kim. DPW and the corner of Charles and Edward. There was a water main break a while ago, earlier this year. Are we ever gonna get some asphalt in that gravel pit? Occasionally, they come by and scrape the gravel back into the hole that forms.
Heard complaints too about town center.
It's the same thing about
Yes.
town center. that's
Town
what-
center, we have gotten those complaints in the office and I know they're working, they know that about that one. I'll try to remember this tomorrow. I'm spending the day with JD and Kim for community exchange, so
Oh, okay,
I'll try to remember.
yeah.
Maybe we're gonna drive by there.
Well, they must have, somebody
Swept it back.
swept it back in
Mm,
like last week, cause I went through there and didn't bottom out,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I don't know if that's, I know I've heard sometimes they, you know, try to wait until there's enough to do to make it
Yeah.
worthwhile. I don't know where they're at on the list, but I
Okay.
can definitely add it to it.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Well, while we're at it, there's a utility pole by the cemetery, right on the shoulder of the road that's been, got knocked down over the winter. And it's laying on the side of the road and it has been just laying there ever since, I don't know if
On
Cemeteries-
the north side of the road?
on the cemetery side of the road.
Cemetery is not our property.
Okay,
Is it a full-size utility pole?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I steal it?
Cemetery is township, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
the
somebody's
township
gotta,
owns.
you know, you gotta have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, cemetery is township.
Okay,
Mhm.
I-
It's, well, it's in the village, but it's township props, the township's property in the village. I guess I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, we can, forward along the message. I just can't.
okay.
you know,
The pole is probably owned by consumers.
Well, that's what I was guessing and I was surprised it was.
I wonder who would be responsible for
But
that.
it got there over the winter. Somebody took it out.
Village, but
Yeah, yeah,
I would
it's
think
in-
it'd
yeah,
be,
it is in the
I think it'd be
village.
consumers, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have to look.
Okay. Comments from anyone else up here?
Nope.
No, you're all done?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I will make the motion, we adjourn.
Support.
We have a motion with support to adjourn. Discussion. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you all.
All right.
Get out of here. Now the questions start. Does anybody have any idea as far as the